Hello everybody, welcome to our technology video. This will be pretty quick, but I just want to be sure you have a tutorial on how to use the technology for this class. So this is our Canvas page. This is in the instructor view, so yours will look a little bit different, but you can see we've got our syllabus module here with the syllabus for you to read, the video hopefully you've watched. This is information about the material for the class. Here is our Launchpad student registration site, and this you'll need to click on. Here's our Launchpad ebook, and then we have a syllabus quiz. And then starting at that point, we'll have our week 1. Here's my lecture video on everything for chapter 1. Here are the PowerPoint slides that go with that lecture video if you want to download them. Then I've got some questions. Remember I said there'll be something due on Wednesday. In this case, it's a pretty easy one. How do you feel about taking statistics? And then Sunday, everything else is due. But again, don't wait till Sunday. I've got a question on samples and populations, independent and dependent variables, reliability and validity. These are short answers, probably in a sentence or two. So even though it's a number of little assignments, they should be quick. And then if you see something that says Launchpad or Learning Curve, those are going to be our homework assignments that are kind of through our textbook. And I'll show you how we'll get there. Then after the Nolan textbook material, we'll have a short lecture. This is 28 minutes on our Aspelmeyer book, How to Use SPSS. And when we do anything with SPSS, I want you to have your textbook available as well as SPSS on your computer so you can follow the instructions and kind of follow along with me. This first week, you're going to learn how to take a screenshot. Hopefully you know, maybe you know how, maybe you don't, but you will need to be taking a lot of screenshots for your homework. So you're going to learn how to take a screenshot here. And then we've got a couple more little assignments. So that'll be week 1. When you're going to register for Launchpad, that goes with our Nolan textbook. You'll click this registration link. Then you'll click this gray box because it needs to open in a new tab. You'll see those bouncing balls. Now for you, because you haven't enrolled yet, it'll take you to a registration screen. You'll put your name and you'll decide if you want to do your free trial or if you're going to pay for the materials. And then you'll come here and you'll see it'll say Miracosta Psych 104, and there's my name. In terms of navigating through, this is your online textbook as well as your assignments. Any assignments you have are in blue here. They say to do. And there's a number of ways to navigate through this. So in this case, I'm going to go back home. Home's the key in Canvas to get to your modules. If you click this item 0.4, maybe you want to remember that, 0.4, that will always take you to this main page. Okay, I'm going to go through that with you. 0.5 will take you just directly to your ebook. If we click there, again, click on the new tab, the content will load, and here's just the ebook without your assignments. Okay, when you click on 0.4, again, it's already open, but I'm going to do it again. That takes you to this page that has the ebook and your assignments, has everything. When we're in chapter 1, like for this first week, here we are, chapter 1, and there says to do January 31st, that's Sunday. You use these little arrows, this little drop down arrow or something. You probably know the terminology better than I do. Again, I'm looking at this as the teacher view. Yours will look a little different. But here it says Chapter 1 Introduction. You could click on that to read that. And then the chapter is broken up into parts. Chapter 1A, Introduction to Statistics and Research Design. 1B, How to Transform Observation into Variable. 1C, Variables in Research. 1D, and a summary. And so again, this one has an arrow. So 1A, I can click on that arrow. And here's the ebook for 2 branches of statistics. You could read that. There are a lot of little videos. They're not assigned to you. Only the things that are assigned have a blue to do. So this isn't assigned, but you might want to watch some of these videos, particularly if it's something you're a little confused about. They do a good job, so you could watch those videos. They're called stat clips. And then you can close up part 1A. 1B is over here. There's the ebook, and again, a little video on types of variables. Click on the arrow for 1C. And then 1D we were skipping. That's in the syllabus as well. Now, things you have to do is this interpreting statistical results. That's an assignment. And this learning curve. Okay. Each chapter has some kind of work that you'll do, like interpreting results or something. And then when you see something that says learning curve for chapter 1, this is a summary homework for all of chapter 1, learning curve for chapter 1. And this is a basically like an adaptive homework assignment. So it'll ask you a question. If you get that question right, then the program assumes, okay, you know everything about that topic. We'll move on to another kind of big question and hopefully get that one right. If you get that question wrong, then it'll take you back and say, oh, you don't understand this concept. I'm going to ask you more questions about it. And so every one of you will sort of have a different learning curve assignment depending on how well you understand the material or how much you're kind of struggling with it. For the learning curve assignments only, learning curve assignments that are adaptive, I want you to do them because by the time you complete it, you will really understand the chapter. And so for these learning curve assignments, they are just full credit upon completion. So as long as you finish the assignment, it doesn't matter to me if you get 0 questions wrong or 20 questions wrong, you're going to get 100%. You get full credit for completing it. So just work on completing it. I'll show you when you click on this interpreting statistical results, it'll open something. These little bouncing balls just show that it's loading. And then you're going to read and answer some questions, submit your answer, and move on to the next. Again, once you're in an area like this, you can go back to home. And then learning curve, these are the adaptive problems. I didn't want to open that up. This practice quiz, you can see there's no assignment. It's not to do, so you don't have to do it. It's up to you if you want to. You can close up chapter 2 by pressing on that arrow again, or chapter 1, and then when we move on to chapter 2, click on chapter 2 and it'll open up the same way. Anything you need to do will have a blue to do. Now, the other way you can access your assignments are through Canvas directly. So I did put them all in here. Here's Launchpad, interpreting statistical results. That was that first assignment here. Sorry, I'm going to go back. It was this, interpreting statistical results, can visual illusion improve sports performance? It's also right here. It also tells you it's due Sunday. And if you click that, it should take you directly to that assignment. And then again, back home, when you have this learning curve assignment, here it is. When you click right here in Canvas, it'll take you directly to that assignment. So there are a number of ways for you to get to the material. Okay. I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Just like anything, when you're starting something new, the technology, I know, can seem overwhelming. Play around with it for a few days. I'm sure after the first week or two, you'll start to feel comfortable with it. But again, if you have questions, let me know. Thanks, everybody.